Take my body, take my mind. Take any part of me left you can find. 'Cause until I can have you, I'm empty inside and look beautiful as ever. I'm gonna take you away to where the earth and the sea ends. We gonna fall off the edge just like falling in love again. Finally floating in the darkness, that's when we're gonna shine like the sun and never end. We're gonna shine like the sun and never end. Take my money, take my time.
Well, good afternoon, one and all. Big up everybody who's already joined. There's like 50 people already on the stream with us this afternoon. So thank you very much. Because it is a little bit hot today, right? I don't know, I know people watch from all over the world, but certainly here in the village of Palgrave, it is hot. And the studio, I am been sweating sitting here. So big respect to everybody for joining this afternoon. Let's make it a good one. So kicking off then with Thomas Oliver. Thomas Oliver featured on a track of mine called Black Sky. If you follow Thomas on Instagram, if you don't, go and do it. If you do, you'll have seen he just this week has put together with his band a live version of Black Sky, the track that we made together, which is sounding sweet. Hopefully get to hear the full band perform it at some point. This is New Logic, New Tone and Logistics, New Logic on the remix of Shine Like the Sun. Let's go.
Take my body, take my mind. Take any part of me left you can find. 'Cause until I can have you, I'm empty inside and look beautiful as ever. I'm gonna take you away to where the earth and the sea ends. We gonna fall off the edge just like falling in love again.
This one then is brand new from Cove. It was out this week. If you haven't checked Cove out before, go and check him out. Cove, of course, recently remixed Grow by me, Charlotte and Blue Martin, which is on the Life As You Know It album, coming very, very soon. I think you know this by now. If you've watched any of these live streams, you definitely know it by now. Life As You Know It is out on September the 11th, and you can pre-order spearheadrecords.bandcamp.com. Also, if you're new to the stream, I will tell you this, and I will mention it definitely again. The regulars give me grief for this, but there's a playlist. There's two Spotify playlists. There's one called Spearhead Presents, regularly updated by me. I update it after this stream every week, and sometimes throughout the week if I've got other stuff, but it stays updated at least once a week. Thought the tune had run out, but we're good. Just search BCee or Spearhead Presents on Spotify and you'll find it, but also the link is in the description of this, and I will put into that playlist straight after this show all of the tracks that I play today that are released, so you can listen to them without me waffling on. There's also another one if you just have a search for Spearhead Records, and every single Spearhead release is in one playlist too. Let's do some shouts. Big up Jack Robinson, hope you're well, mate. If you haven't ordered, by the way, I'll pop the link for this up later on. If you haven't ordered a We Movers 1 t-shirt yet, you may have seen that going around. It's got loads and loads of drum and bass labels on it, and all the money's going to Black Lives Matter charities. And I found out there's over 400 of them have sold, and so far made a profit of over 10 grand. So that's fantastic. And Jack Robinson and his team responsible for making that happen. Actually, I'm not sure it's the same Jack Robinson looking at the photo. Anyway, Jack Robinson and his team did make it happen. You, Jack Robinson, big up yourself anyway. The t-shirt link is somewhere on my Facebook page. I'm not sure where. I will find it in a minute. The track coming in now is called Bear With Me. It's by Random Movement. It's from his recent album. I'm going to have a quick look for that link. Okay, there you go. If you want to check out the We Movers 1 t-shirt campaign thing, I have dropped the link into the chat. So just grab it from there. Not every drum and bass label's on there. You know, the guys that organised this did a really good job. If there's not a label on there that you like, it's not because they're racist. I'll just put that out there. It's just that only so many can fit on a t-shirt. Not everybody got asked that would have liked to have been asked. It's difficult. Anyway, aside from all of that, the thing to focus on is the t-shirt looks great, and even better, they've already raised over 10 grand for charity. So, all good. Somebody says the mannequin, let's refer to her by a proper name please, Sally, looks creepy as... my children watch this so I won't say the word. You'll notice Sally today has masked up. She has got a N95 mask on because she is a little bit worried about me. So this one dropping now then, it's Shermanology and Matt, it says Matt Joe, I thought it was Matt Zoe, but anyway it says Matt Joe. It's called Burning, it's Platinum Breaks remix, and I am 90% sure that this came out yesterday as part of the Hospitality House Party album. Certainly the Hospitality House Party album came out yesterday. I've got a track on there, it's the Vanguard project called Burning Up, which I'll probably play in a bit. Whole album's worth checking out though. Yes, Chris, I have seen Hospital's quality and inclusion actions. Great. It's good they're making an effort, and I like it. I don't have the same issues here in terms of policies, because, as you may or may not know, Spearhead Records is a family business. So nobody else works here other than me and Andy. We're the only two people on the payroll. It does make things simpler, but a lot of work. I've stuck this in the description for today's show as well. But if you are one of the people, and if you have, there's been a few comments on the YouTube thing, I just lolled them. But if you would like just a BCee DJ set, uninterrupted, 60 minutes of me rinsing out the tunes, then tomorrow night at 8 PM on the Worldwide Drum and Bass Facebook page, a set I pre-recorded last week is going to be streamed, and it looks amazing. I did make one giant cock up in the middle of it because I was using the brand new, I don't even know what number it is now, but the brand new Pioneer mixer. It's flipping amazing, this new mixer. I think it's about $4 grand, so it should be. Let me tell you about the geeky things. It's got amazing filters on it. It's got separate cues, so you can have 2 lots of headphones in if you want to do a back-to-back set, and you can actually queue up your decks without the other person listening to it, which is pretty cool. And it's got loads of new effects. Anyway, it's a slightly different layout, and I did very confused with the filters. You'll definitely notice if you watch the set. But that will be streamed live tomorrow night on the Facebook channel, Worldwide Drum and Bass. Check the link. And after that as well, it will be put on YouTube straight after the show. And I'll stick the link for the YouTube thing up everywhere so you can check it out. It isn't 16 years of Spearhead today, Dean, no, because, well, maybe it started in like a January 2005, so we're on 15 years at the moment. Temps, I think, said something about that and confused people. Anyway, this one is called Can You Handle It, featuring DRS. It's by Utah Jazz. It's the Polar and Bryson remix, and it was on the Spearhead 100 compilation, and there are still some box sets of that available if you want to grab one. Yeah, it's going to be 20 years of BCee next year, so 2021 is 20 years since I started releasing music as BCee. And all the kind of dub plates and stuff that have been about from me are amalgamating towards some sort of project for that hasn't fully formed in my own head yet. I'm just trying to get content together. Anyway, let's check this one out.
Train like a vandal did. Illuminate the darkness like a candle lit and turn lives upside down like papers on some scandal shit. If I told you the truth, could you handle it? Or etched it in the window of a train like a vandal did. Illuminate the darkness like a candle lit and turn lives upside down like papers on some scandal shit.
I'm actually going to give you 2 Polar and Bryson remixes back to back here, because I think both of them came out on Spearhead when they were still developing as an act. The quality is absolutely 100% there. Not as many people knew about them. This, and I'm going to play you a remix they did for Rhea next.
Feeling so-so, or a concert with your favourite artist and they call a no-show. If anger alone would help to clear mist, I'd offer out the yarn spinners with my bare fists. But violence doesn't solve the world's blindness. Gotta keep toes on right track, kill them with kindness. While those in charge, philosophy stuck. We are many fat cat expense scandals, got away scot-free. Those on chopping block, how heavy's the sword. While single mothers can't get by, charged with benefit fraud. City youths born to live by the sword. Let's just blame it on the parents or the fact that they're bored. Drain education systems, stifle their dreams. Turn their habitats to slums and buy and sell them for cream.
Yeah, this is part of the Spearhead 100 compilation, which was the 100th release on Spearhead Records, basically. This beast. It's a 4 vinyl set, and I just had a look.
If I told you the truth, could you handle it? Or
there's only 9 left.
Train like a vandal did. Illuminate the dark.
And then that's it. So if you like this and all the other tracks on there, grab one, because it won't be repressed.
Or etched it in the window of a train like a vandal did. Illuminate the darkness like a candle lit and turn lives upside down like papers on some scandal shit.
This one is Rhea, Lost Friends, Polo and Bryson on the remix. Still a few CD versions of this available, but no vinyls, they're long gone. The second tune I played was Cove. Can't remember the title, but it's out and I will put it in the playlist at the end. If you want to check it, just subscribe to the Spotify playlist and it will be in there. Also, I've put in onto spearheadrecords.bandcamp.com. You'll see another pre-orders appeared, as well as Life as We Know It, me and Charlotte's album. The pre-order has appeared for the vinyl pack and download of the compilation called Mood Swings Free. So Mood Swings was a compilation idea I had about 10 years ago. Basically, partly to do with me being up and down with actual mood swings and time taking antidepressants, blah blah blah. Please, not got them at the moment. Probably why I'm a bit nutty. But anyway, had times of that, and that was where the kind of mood swings thing came from. Plus that and the music being kind of up and down, and you know, Spearhead being a bit the light and the dark of drum and bass, all a certain energy. Anyway, I decided it was time to bring it back because I think a lot of people have been struggling over lockdown. So some of the dubs and things that have come out, and also some tracks that people have been asking for on vinyl that didn't get a vinyl pressing, like a couple of the Faction tracks, a couple of the Ember tracks, are all going to be packaged up for Mood Swings Volume 3. So if you want to pre-order a very limited edition vinyl version of that and check out the rest of the track list, go to spearheadrecords.bandcamp.com and I will play you a couple of the things that are on it later on in the podcast.
That I said that I lost
So, just to answer a couple of things in the chat, don't really buy vinyl anymore, but if there were copies of Afterlife BCee mix floating around, I think I'd have to grab it. One that wasn't on Spearhead, so I don't have any, but also I don't even know if it came out on vinyl. If it did, it's a good point, because I haven't got one. I'm actually going to have a look, because I want a copy for myself if it did. The rear tune was a Polar and Bryson remix of Lost Friends, which came out on her album Sublimation a few years back. It was on the deluxe edition. This one's called We Are Not Human, and it's by the name's escaped me. I'll tell you who it's by. Oh, it's by June Miller. I knew that. They normally make a lot heavier stuff. I played this on Spearhead Records Boat Party, and it went down really well. Suddenly remembered that June Miller for some reason ended that track with a lot of really weird noises. Hence I quickly mixed this in halfway through a sentence. Anyway, the beauty of doing this podcast, one of the things I like about this is I can play loads of old music, just what I want to play, and not worry about it all being brand new. So I am. And the other thing is about doing this podcast is it's a lot harder than actually just doing a DJ mix, because I have to turn the volume down to talk to you and faff about with loads of stuff. Anyway, this is the Vanguard Project, me and Drew, our remix of Phoenix by Hybrid Minds, and featuring the amazing Alexa Harley on the vocals.
I'm ready to soar, ready to reach higher and higher. I'm ready to fly, ready to rise up from the fire. Oh, I'm ready to, I'm ready to, I'm ready to, I'm ready to.
I just remembered another question from the thing. Somebody said, any chance of the dub plate special from last night with Ruth Royal, which was from the very last, but last for a while, Charlotte Hayden and Temps a stream? No, there's not. That answers that, huh? Not for now. Second drop roll of this because I like it. Just wanted to say a big up to Swan Vest. Hope you're well, mate. Swan Vest once said to Charlotte Hayden, look, if she keeps going, one day she'll be as good as Rhea. We've never forgotten that. She's getting there now. She's getting there. They are both. Sick. Yeah, I hope you're well, Jason. Dan, yeah, I am brutal. No, I'm saving that one. I don't want the good quality. The audio of this stream's clearer. I don't want it nicked just yet. Here we go then, second drop. this one coming in, then it's Sattel. It's called So Much Better. And it's out now on his For Life EP/album, mini album. I'm not sure what to call it, but it's on Integral, AI's label. Was there a remix to this track referring to the last one? That was a remix. So the original is Hybrid Minds Phoenix, and you just heard the Vanguard Project remix. Do I write the lyrics? I didn't write the lyrics to that last one because it was a Hybrid Minds track, so they obviously wrote that. I do get quite involved in the lyrics these days for most of my tracks, yes. So the album Life as We Know It, me and Charlotte, we co-wrote nearly all the vocals on that. I kind of sketched them out. She changes a few, takes some lines that are good, says the same thing in a slightly different way. Sincerely Yours with Leo Wood, I co-wrote, wrote most of that. So yeah, and also the links for these tracks. I've seen a few people asking about lists. Yeah, every time I mention the playlist, I get abuse for it these days. So Dan, you're one of the culprits, and that's why I'm harsh to you. But there is a playlist. The link's up there, and you're asking about this Sattel tune. It will be in the Spotify playlist, and then you can get all the information about it from there. Yeah, Jasmine, I've got to agree with you actually. Spearhead water bottles next. I was going to do some face masks, but I was like, I don't know. Now I'm thinking we've probably all got to have them for ages, so it'd probably be the best selling product. Maybe I've missed the boat. Sattel's been okay as a producer for a while, but lately, and this included, absolutely next level. The thing with the face masks as well, you've got to do so many to make it worth doing. But we'll see. Yeah, the thing is, Dan, I spent about 10 years working with naughty boys and girls that had been kicked out of high school or were about to be. It did give me that harsh inner bone with rude people like you. No, I'm joking. I enjoy the banter, bruv. Right, this one is Mutated Forms, Your Ecstasy. It's taken from an EP that came out on Spearhead. There's still a few vinyl copies over there. It's a beautiful marbled vinyl. I think it's called Let You Go EP. The whole EP is amazing. Weirdly, all this tune makes me think about is my grandma dying. I know that's a statement to make. And it's not as morbid a story as it sounds, but sadly a few years back got a call and my grandma's milk was outside and hadn't been taken in for a couple of days, and there was a paper in her door, and got a call to go up and check if she was okay. And when we arrived, sadly she wasn't okay. But on that day, Mutated Forms had finished this EP, and so I listened to it all the way driving, like half an hour drive there, listened to it about 4 times, and on the way back. So it's weirdly cemented in my mind, this EP, as the day my grandma died. So rest in peace, Brenda. Still love it. And she was 83 years old and died instantly, which is how she would have wanted to go. So big up. Don't be sad, people. She's okay. Oh, hello. What's this then? There's actually some quite funny stories I could tell you about that same day, but I won't, because I should probably censor myself. So that last one then was LSB Pot Shot. That release is never coming out. That remix is never going to come out. So just enjoy it on there. It's by a Nile. Luke told me it's not coming out. Anyway, this track is one of my golden oldies. It's me and Lomax. It's called 1 Year On. It came out on Marky's Innerground label, and Deism on the vocals. This one then is called Playing With Fire. It's by Logistics. I ain't got a clue what release it was on because Matt makes so many tunes and I haven't written it down. But if it's out, I'll put it in the playlist. Yeah, Spy's announced he's got 160-ish unreleased tracks. Do you know what? I reckon that's an understatement. I've worked with Carlos in the studio, and the guy is an absolute machine for writing music. I mean, he can knock out like 3 tracks in a day, and they're not like sketches. I mean, they're just fully formed. He's just got so precise at knowing what he wants to do now. Yeah, he's a flipping machine. Oh, it's on Hospitality House Party. I thought it might be. So this is brand new Logistics Playing With Fire. Thanks, Dan. What a roller. And as I did say earlier, actually, the whole Hospitality House Party album is really, really good. So do have a listen to that. bringing out the bangers today. This one is by Alibi. It's brand new. I think it's out next Friday. It's called Redemption and it's out on V. Aiden, how's the mobility, Scooter Man? Well, I kept seeing him whizzing around the estate, just basically making a nuisance of himself. So I slashed his tyres and he hasn't been doing it since. In case you don't understand my sense of humour, that's not true. Or I get hate mail. I haven't seen him this week. The guy who he was friends with, I think, has sort of finished. I don't know. I will be keeping an eye out for him. Jason Piper says, what do I make of Daniel X comments about artists and releasing music every few years? I'll tell you what I make of his comments. I couldn't give a monkey's about his comments. I don't even know who he is. I've never heard of the guy. Maybe I'm being, I don't know, maybe I'm missing something. But I'm interested to see what his comments were, mind you, if you've got a link. I mean, whatever, man. Oh, if he's the Spotify CEO, perhaps I should read it. Somebody give me the gist of his comments. Was he saying you should do that or you shouldn't do that? Okay, I'm interested. I'm going to give it a quick scan. Yeah, I had a look at his comments. I mean, the gist of it, I've obviously only had a quick scan, but the gist of it is, yeah, I mean, you can't, the landscape has changed. You can't just release music every 3 or 4 years and that be enough to stay relevant, to get bookings, to keep going. You've got to keep releasing regular music. I'm not talking about like every week. Right, I was going to mix this in nicely. But we were looking up this. This is an old one. This is The Other Side. Really old one. This is by Caliber and High Contrast. But yeah, I'll give you my basic thoughts on Spotify and stuff. Spotify could pay artists a lot more money. I'm sure they could. They probably should. You know. But the landscape has changed and you either embrace it and stick with it, or you don't and you get completely left behind and then you can't make a career out of it. For Spearhead Records, we have more of an income from Spotify and from streaming platforms, and actually we've got a good chunk of revenue from YouTube, from the way that's been monetized, way more than we ever made from selling vinyl. Spearhead started at a time when vinyl was already starting to dip in the drum and bass world and you couldn't make loads and loads of money off of it anymore. So a lot of the time was only breaking even on vinyl releases anyway. You kind of just got to embrace it. Yeah. And if you do and get it right, you can make a living out of it. Is it hard for new artists to get out there? In some ways it's easier than ever. Don't think that many years ago you could just release vinyl and make loads of money off of it. You couldn't. I mean, if Spearhead was doing as well as it is now 20 years ago, I'd probably own a few houses or something. And I don't own one. So yeah, I don't know. It's an ongoing debate, but you have got to keep up with it. More my problem at the moment is I've got too much music to release. Anyway, thank you for bringing that up. That was actually an interesting read. I thought it was going to be another person just on a rant. This one then, High Contrast, Calibre. Calibre, funnily enough, somebody with no... Let me tell you this, I was talking to Ember about this the other day. You don't need to go social media, slagging people off, getting involved in stuff. One way to keep going is to keep consistently making and releasing good music. Calibre and Break as well. Keep consistently releasing good music. Neither of them have any social media accounts. So maybe more time should be made trying to make good music and less getting involved in online gossip. Who knows? I mean, one thing that has changed is you can't really pirate music anymore, because I don't worry if a release leaks so much, because you get paid for the streams. Anyway, that's enough about that. We'll move on. Wow, massive big up to David Marlin, tuned in from Cambodia. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Calibre and High Contrast, Mr. Majestic is the one. But everybody kind of reaches for that one. So I thought I'd play the other side, just because you don't hear it as often. And yeah, I mean, Calibre's and Lincoln High Contrast, wow, they've made some tracks and still smashing it. But some of those early ones still just absolutely stick out. Such classics. This one then is AC13 Unit Rhythm, featuring King Deepfield.
years ago. It was so cold to see you fold and break. All our years ago.
You took a slow dose of poison for nearly 10 years. The bug spread to your head, it manifested all your fears in the cold.
Okay, let me tell you about this one first. Just to answer a quick question, do I select a track list before I stream or do I just go with the flow? No, kind of part of the fun of this is it's live and unplanned. I do get like 100 tracks, put them on a USB stick and kind of have a bit of an idea, but I've got loads of others on there as well. So yeah, just go with the flow. Right, this shouldn't probably be even really playing it yet because it's not the final version of the track, but this is coming out in October. This is by Ember and Tempsa as a complete collab. This is MC Tempsa singing, rapping, and doing his own strings. Ember's popped up to say, why are you playing the unfinished version? Because I'm the boss. That's why. Oh, rewind. I am going to be talking over it because it's not quite ready for release yet. I will come back to Barnaby Collins' question in a minute.
I hold what you told me all our years ago. It was so cold to see you fold and break all our years ago.
You took a slow dose of poison for nearly 10 years. The bug spread to your head, it manifested all your fears. In the cold light of day, I watched you fight away the tears. You wouldn't let me help, accuse me when I interfered. I tried to reassure. One too many times you wouldn't listen, so I had to close the door and leave you to the sword. And I'll admit it, now my EQ has matured. If I'd had the skills back then, I would have done more. But I wouldn't have you hold it against me, cause you were in deep and the stretch would be lengthy. By feeling up plenty, my resources were empty. Fighting to pay back the bad advice that you'd lent me. Felt the weight of the world on my shoulders, trying to stay balanced while I'm carrying boulders. That was how I lived, it made me cold-hearted and sober. I found connection with the Jackson, ended up as the Joker.
I hope what you told me.
Can you believe? It turns out Tempsa's not bad at singing, eh?
See you fold and break. I hope what you told me all our years.
Two of the best things to come out of lockdown.
It was so cold.
Ember launching as a solo artist. Tempsa singing, busting out his violin.
And so it starts, a trip to the dark art, taking apart your past until for breath you can't gasp. Strangled by the pressure of wearing a mask, life will always take you down to the task. How can I say this?
I can't help but think his line about wearing a mask is slightly COVID related though.
In the grips of addiction I became overtaken by the loss for gain. The irony stained my sensories maimed, you know it's real. I speak straight from the depths, this shit's about as personal as it gets. There's no time like the present, I guess. Here it is, this state of unrest, while I try and digress. And yeah, I've realised that these memories will never go away. They're part of who I am, a fabric fitted to my brain. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, truth in what they say. So it's comforting to know that I'm okay.
That's him on the violin.
I hold what you told me all our years ago. It was so cold to see you fold and break all our years ago.
I mean, ain't bad, right? Ain't bad. Do I play any instruments? No, I don't actually. I've taught myself everything I know about production. I do understand music, and I use cheat sheets for chords. I've now got a keyboard that can help me not play the wrong notes. No, I mean, I like making it, but I definitely don't make music in a standard classic way. Tim, maybe. Right, I'm going to just scan back to a question Barnaby Collins asked. I'll read it for you. Given I'm a label owner, I'd be interested to know your thoughts regarding DJs pirating MP3s that they ordinarily listen to on streaming services for sets. For many people, bedroom DJs, etc., is not doable. Sign up for a record pool or buy tunes outright, so it feels like the only option. I mean, to be honest with you, I didn't even know that was a thing, that people would pirate MP3s from streaming sites so that they could listen to them, like mix with them. I've got two thoughts on this. One, actually, if somebody buys an MP3 for £1, that is like streaming the track nearly 200 times, because it's under half a pence per stream that comes into the label. So I kind of feel like, can you really not afford like £10 to buy 10 new tracks? I mean, there was a time when I possibly couldn't, so I get that. Fair enough. So it seems a little bit tight to be ripping stuff to use it. I don't know, it's not a lot of money, surely. I used to have to buy vinyls about £6 each 20 years ago when I didn't have any money. So it seems like it's a lot. Bundles for £7 you can get about 30 tracks. So it feels a bit kind of mean, really, that you wouldn't just buy a download and support the artists. The flip side of that, and I'll give you both sides of it, is at the same time I don't really care. If you're streaming it anyway and you want to learn to DJ and it's only at home, I mean, who cares? Enjoy the music, stream it a few extra times to generate some revenue. I mean, I'm not really worried about piracy anymore. If you love the artist, you'll probably buy the vinyl, which is like about 1,000 streams worth of money, and hopefully you'll recommend it and get other people to play it. So I mean, I feel a bit sad that people have to do that. Anyway, it is what it is. This one is Had It All. It's me featuring Logistics Monty on the remix, and it was on the remixes for North Point. There are still some picture discs there's about 6 picture discs of this left. If you want one, spearheadrecords.bandcamp.com. Sorry, Barnaby. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I mean, if they need to do that, they need to do that. I'm certainly not worried about it. I do think it'd be good to at least, if you're going to download 10 of my tunes off a pirate site, perhaps buy one of them so that it's covered something. Who knows? Whatever, man. I mean, it's all good. I don't need to eat. Right, I'm going to play you my favourite track of the year so far next. And whilst that's playing, I'm going to go for a quick toilet break because I'm 43 years old and got a small bladder. Oh, I keep seeing this come up, by the way, and I should mention Temp's clothing label, Urban Creative. Go and support urbancreativeclothing.com. I did buy this, by the way. I didn't pirate it. Yeah, I'm going to play you my favourite track. I feel like if I have a toilet, but I should put Sally here so that anybody that logs onto the stream whilst I'm gone for a minute gets really confused when they come back. But I'm not going to. Right, this one then coming in. I'm going to mix it in. You'll know what it is. It is, of course, Technomatic featuring a little sound, Lakota, out on UKF.
We still see it, see it, see it. I'm telling you now, we mean it. One night was all it took, and you'd be crazy not to see.
Made it back before the second drop. Happy days. Coming up next then, the unmistakable voice of Ruth Royal. This is Paper Dragon, Loving You. Vanguard Project, me and Drew on the remix, and it's out next Friday.
Don't know what to do about this. No time to wait about it. Just a moment, you and
pretty sure that this is another one from Hospitality House Party. Played it a couple of weeks ago when I realised afterwards I wasn't meant to, but never mind. It's by Missing, who is working on an EP for Spearhead. Should be ready very soon. This one's called Junglist Nation, and it bangs.
You want all jungles, Joe and Bass Beats, Joe and Bass Beats, Joe and Bass
I just had a message pop up that AWOL Distribution have blocked my stream because I played content they own. It was my flipping remix of Roof Royal that they want me to promote. So let me know if you can still see everything. It seems to be working all right. They perhaps just knocked the sound off. But we are on Twitch and YouTube too, so hopefully we're good. Well, this is the sort of problem you don't really want to deal with halfway through a stream. If anybody's on Facebook and just cares to just say hello and leave us a comment, I can't see your comments anymore, I don't think. Yeah. If you want to move over to YouTube, it's www.youtube.com/Spearhead Records Ltd.
No one can do what you do. Somebody's always.
This one is BCee and Charlotte Haynie First Love Logistics remix, and it will be on the album Life As You Know It, coming September the 11th.
Okay, ask you to stay. 'Cause if you find what you love, do what you love, you'll always have love. In no way, every day. You gotta find what you love, do what you love. If you got love, okay, ask you to stay. 'Cause if you find what you love, do what you love, you'll always have love. In no way, every day.
Well, that was a faff that we don't need in the middle of a live stream, wasn't it? So welcome to everybody that's still on Twitch, and someone's alone on Twitch. Twitch.tv/SteveBCee seems to hold strong. And YouTube. I mean, I'm really quite paid off. Like, one of my own flipping remix tracks just kicked me off. I'm going to have a word about that, because I'm not going to play it again for now. Anyway, at least we're still alright on YouTube, and anybody that disappeared can hopefully watch back. So big up the people that are still with me. We will progress. Right, this one is Mr. Joseph and Illmatica, Know You featuring Sharona Knight. And it's Dogger and Mindstate on the remix. Dogger and Mindstate doing good things right now. Yeah, the whitelist thing for Facebook's really weird. So I'm whitelisted for tracks that are on my label, but the remix of Paper Dragon that I played is obviously distributed with somebody else. Never mind, it's really off-putting, but we will progress. Big up to everybody watching this replay on YouTube. Come and join us live one week. We start at 2 p.m. on a Saturday. See if this one does some damage, because this one's coming out on UKF. So this is by me and Lita. Lita is Lucy Grenville, but she's started a new alias for her dance music stuff.
So baby, won't you?
And this one's coming out on UKF in about 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks time. I'm looking forward to it. So BCee, Lita, Hold Me.
Like I know you want to hold me, and baby I'll hold on to you. Hold me, and baby I'll hold on to you. Hold me, and baby I'll hold on to you. Hold me, baby I'll hold on to you.
Tom Howard, how do I make such amazing tunes? I mean, I don't know. I got a lot of help from Dan Newtone, who do all my mix downs with, and bits of additional engineering. Who's an absolute flipping G. Helps me just polish it up a bit. A lot of work. And trust me, I get mega stressed and anxious about writing more music. So I was playing around yesterday trying to get something else together, and just started feeling mega depressed and stressed, like, oh, I don't know if I can come up with any more. When will it end? When will I not be able to come up with another one? So it's a constant feeling, man. I think you have wherever you are at. Not sure how you beat that. Just try and take it one at a time and not think too far ahead. That's how it works for me anyway. Just try and make the tune that I'm working on the best I can, and then move on to the next one. This next one then, I've played it before. For me, it's the most underrated album of the year. It's taken from the Inmost album. This one's called Glimmer and features one of my favourite vocalists, Lucy Kitchen. This one's in my mix that I've made for tomorrow night. Don't forget, Worldwide Drum and Bass Show, 8 p.m. tomorrow night, streaming on Facebook if it lasts the stream. And I did it for an hour, so just after 9 o'clock it will be available on YouTube as well.
So I keep trying to catch the light, trying to catch the light.
I will make an effort as well if I can tomorrow night to be in the chat room so I can have a chat with anybody tuned in too. And yeah, do have a look because we will be doing a stream for the album launch, for the Life Is Unite album launch. Me, Mike and Charlotte are going to be heading there. I believe Dave Ember is going to be also joining us for a guest mix. It is going to be pre-recorded. But yeah, we need to pre-record it because of everything involved in doing it, but it's going to be a good one. Oh, my point was, but we aren't going to pre-record it, but we will all hang around in the chat when it's broadcast, so we can chat to you and not be like chatting whilst we're mixing, which looks weird.
You know that I've been anxious, I've been losing sleep, trying to find some control, trying to find some peace. I caught a glimmer, a flicker in your eyes, of all that could be. So I keep trying. All the signs you give that you want me to ignore. There's a
Whilst you're on the chat talking about good vocalists, here's another one. This is Makoto Think featuring Karina Ramage.
Will you break it off? You just don't think before you speak. Words don't make you weak. Just think before you speak. Your future self will thank you for the words you never felt, because the words you didn't tell. Just think before you speak, and I will thank you.
I don't think I know Scott Allen Boniface, but I will check him out. Yeah, Soul Deep is a wicked label. Big respect. haven't checked out the Vanguard development project yet, I'll try and do that at the end of this. Has anybody yet checked out Everwood's Isolation Jams, his kind of live acoustic versions? If not, check it out. I did mean to put some on here to check them today. And I forgot, right, this one's The Hills Stay Here, available on our forthcoming BCee Charlotte Haining album. Accidentally gave this one a rewind because I caught the microphone on the pause button. So let me tell you about it. It's called The Hills Stay Here. It's out now for streaming. It's available for pre-order on vinyl on the album Live As We Know at spearheadrecords.bandcamp.com. And I'll be back in a second. That one then, The Hills, loving it. Right, because AWOL distribution already kicked me off, I'm going to play you another remix now that is distributed by them as well, so I don't play it next week and the same thing happened. So this is Paper Dragon. This is called Send Your Love, Paper Dragon vocalist Ruth Royal. And this is the Ember remix of Send Your Love, coming out soon on Paper Dragon's own label. But I'm not going to play it again probably because unless we get the streaming thing sorted out, I don't want them blocking me. The rest of the Facebook stream may completely disappear after this. Let's see.
This could be forever. Never say never. Reach out with your heart. There's truth and a friend.
Ember is in the chat. So if you like what you hear, give him a thumbs up.
Find a way that you can breathe. Find a simple soul release. Find a way that you can breathe. Find a simple soul release. A soul release. Yeah. Send your love to me. Send your love to me.
Ah, yes, Bonnie, it's you, Rob Bonnie. That makes sense now. Then you'll hold your door and wall, right? Natalie, just get them to play this loud instead. By the way, anybody that ordered BCee Dubplate Volume 3, I sent all the UK ones already. Yesterday was a bit hot, so I stopped packing because I didn't want them to sit around and warp. Here they are. Oh, don't drop it. Somebody's bought this. BCee Dubplate 3, whoever's this one is. It's number 37 of 50. The rest of them will be going out on Monday. Right, that'll do for that before I get sliced off of the chat. I'm gonna play you this one. This is definitely from the Hospitality House Party album. This one is called Burning Up, and it's by the Vanguard Project. Also this week we actually mastered, Willem mastered the Vanguard Project Volume 7 EP. We'd laid off the volume EPs for a bit, but they will be back very soon. I'll play you some stuff soon. Had a request come in yesterday for this. Almost forgot to play it. I didn't reply because I wasn't sure if I had it. But I downloaded it just before I came out. This one's Nympho featuring Ria, Something Good. No, it's called Something Tells Me.
Feeling
Nympho actually has a brand new Spearhead EP on the way. It's not quite finished yet. He has done another track, a brand new one with Laura Ria for that. This one's brand new, scientific. It's out very soon. It's called Suspended Animation. And we've only got time for a couple more. I'll see how many I can squeeze in. Got to be honest with you, I'm looking forward to getting out of here today. It's like being in a sauna, hence the glow of sweat. Oh, the little figure on my RX2 usually sits under the computer there. I just lifted him up today. This is my nodding Jesus that Andy bought me. He just keeps things rolling. I'm going to pop him on the speaker actually. Let's have something else from Sattel, shall we? This one is the title track from his new EP/album, and it's called For Life. 4, the number 4, L-Y-F-E. Sattel's been bubbling up for a while now, but yeah, he's really come into his own in the last 18 months or so. To me, this new project is the difference between someone who's been producing for a bit and somebody who's just found their absolute magic. So good. Well, no, Sassel's not on Spearhead. He's mainly released on Integral now. Like Dawn Wall, Mohican Sun, AI, and many others. Got a really good sound going on. Anyway, that is about us on time. Somebody saying the Facebook stream's down. Yeah, I think there's some people still in it. If you weren't in it at the start, you missed why we got kicked out, because I played a remix I'd done. Look, a distributor didn't want me to play on Facebook. Anyway, gaffer. But thankfully, because I use Restream, we're already restreaming to YouTube and Twitch, so it was all good. Right, I will be back at the same time next week, all being well, 2 p.m. We'll be on twitch.tv/Steve BCee. We'll be on YouTube/Spearhead Records Ltd, and we'll be on Facebook, BCee Spearhead or Spearhead Records, as long as they don't kick us off. But we will start off on all of them. Tomorrow night you can catch me on it'll be broadcasters live, although it's pre-recorded, on Worldwide Drum and Bass. The link for it is in the description of this, and that'll be on at 8 p.m. I will be in the chat on Facebook just to say hello to everybody, and if it goes down or you miss it, it will be on their YouTube channel shortly after, and I will put it on all my socials. As you may or may not know, there are a couple of playlists you can look at. One of them, both of them, the links for them are in the description of this. One of them is Spearhead Presents. Straight after the show, I'll put all the tracks that I've played today into that playlist. One of them is Spearhead Records, and if you just want a big dose of Spearhead Records, then you can follow that, and it's got every single track that's ever been released on Spearhead Records in that playlist, and I add them as they come out. And that one you can just stick on repeat and listen to Spearhead all day long, uninterrupted by me. I will check out Vanguard development projects in a minute, and I'll update the playlist as soon as that finishes. In the meantime, last one for today. This is me, BCee, and Ember, featuring Philippa Hanna. It's called Galaxy. It's out now, and this is going to be the last one. Don't forget, if you want to support me, the stream, the podcast, any of the artists, just go to www.spearheadrecords.co.uk or spearheadrecords.bandcamp.com. Pre-order some stuff, there's merch available, everything else. And until then, I'm going to fade this one down in about 30 seconds, dead on the 2-hour mark. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you very much for joining me on this very warm Saturday afternoon. Peace.